Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited today to tell you about my story. It's an honor and a privilege. I'm Shlomo from Jerusalem. When I think about my life and my being here, I consider myself a miracle. Let me share something with you as you're thinking about your life and your goals and your dreams. I want you to say to yourself, it's possible. It's possible, ladies and gentlemen. The very fact, I don't know you, but I know the fact that you're here, that you showed up, that you want something more. And I know that God has something more in mind for me and also for you. You know the saying that it says, don't judge a book by its cover. You can be looking at me thinking I could be a successful lawyer or doctor. And I almost was. But you know what? I'm really a miracle. Because I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to show up. My father was 50 and a half years old. He was in Nazi Germany in 1939. He was on a firing squad of 18 children to be murdered, to be wiped off the face of the earth. The German officer, before he said, ready, aim, before he said, fire, my father jumped in the pit. All of the bodies are on top of him with all the blood. Miraculously, he was saved. The grace of God saved him. I was always brought up, ladies and gentlemen, to follow in his ways, to do all the things that he never did, to get the education that he never did. I started college, and then I went to university and to become a lawyer, to law school. But I wanted to know, before I'm going to be a lawyer, I wanted to know, what is it like to be a lawyer? And I went to interview a very prestigious lawyer and asked him, what does your day consist of? What is it like to be a lawyer? And he said to me, Shlomo, there was one day, a gentleman came into my office. He told me his whole story. And I knew from this, looking in his eyes, I knew this guy was guilty of murder. And I saved him. I got him off. I beat the system. And ladies and gentlemen, I said to myself, whoa! I said to myself, my sense of integrity and courage and willpower and fortitude, I am not going to live the life for someone else. And you also have that courage and willpower and fortitude in you not to live the life for someone else. The same grace of God that saved my father saved me. And we can say together, it's possible. When you work on a job, ladies and gentlemen, something you get paid for. But when you work on your calling, on your mission, on your purpose, it's something you're made for. You're a masterpiece because you're a piece of the master. We have more to give this world. I was saved so that I could help other people, so I could save other people, especially during this difficult time with the COVID-19. So many millions of people are out of work. So many millions of people are in a very dark place. If we can give them a little bit light, give them a little bit strength, we have to reinvest ourselves, but the best investment we can make is investing in ourselves. My mentor Les Brown says, leap and grow your wings on the way down. We have greatness in ourselves to bring out to the world, to share with the world. I'm a miracle child, and you are also. My name's Shlomo. The S stands for step outside yourself. I'm a miracle child, and so are you. The H stands for hold yourself, ladies and gentlemen, to a higher standard. The L stands for live life with meaning, with purpose, with passion. The O stands for Only quality people. Surround yourself with only quality people. The M stands for master, something you love, and invest in yourself. And O, our lives are a gift to the world. We have to realize that we're a gift to the world. We have greatness in ourselves. People that are hungry are unstoppable. People that are hungry are relentless. People that are hungry, no excuse is acceptable. We are the clay and we're also the sculptor. We have to be in control of our lives. We have to nurture the garden in our mind. We can bring greatness to this world. My mentor, Les Brown, amazing person, came through so much difficulty. He was born in an abandoned building in Liberty City in Florida. He didn't even know who his mother was. He was considered educationally, mentally retarded. One day something happened to him in his life and it changed his life. And sometimes one thing can happen, ladies and gentlemen, it can change our life. He went into the schoolroom looking for a friend of his. The teacher, Mr. Washington, said to him, "Young boy, go to the board and figure out the problem." He said, "Sir, I can't do that." He said, "Why?" He said, "Because I'm not in your class." He said, "Do it anyways." He said, "Sir, I can't do that." And all of the children started laughing at him and saying, "He's DT." And Mr. Washington said, "What is DT?" And he said, "He's the dumb twin. He has a brother, Wesley. He's the smart one. But Leslie, he's mentally retarded." And Les Brown said, "Yes, sir, I am." And he came out from his desk and he looked him in the eye and he said, "Don't let anyone's opinion of you ever determine your reality." And from that day on, he changed his life and he decided to work on himself. And he realized that he's in charge of his own destiny and he can be the clay and also the sculptor and he can change his life. And he did. And he's motivating major corporations, Fortune 500 companies, IBM, McDonald's Corporation, Google Corporation, millions of people around the world. And he changed his life. And we can change our life also. We can bring light to the world. We can bring greatness to the world. We can leap and we'll grow our wings on the way down, as my mentor says. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to say to yourself, it's possible. Realize that it's possible, that we have the greatness in ourselves. We have that courage, and we have that charm, and we have that charisma, right? That we can show the world. We have integrity, and we have great qualities to share with the world, to give this world, to bring light to the world. One thing that my mentor says, Les Brown, really sticks with me. He says, "Shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you're going to land amongst the stars." Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to shoot for the moon. We're going to shoot for the moon, because even if we miss, we're going to land amongst the stars. You're all stars. We're going to be shooting for the moon together. That's my story. And I'm Shlomo from Jerusalem, and I'm sticking to it. Bye now.